just gorgeous.
Do you like it?
Oh, do I like it?
I'm
Thank
so
you so
happy.
much. It's beautiful.
There, my darling. There.
So what's the occasion?
It's a belated Valentine's gift.
Aww.
Since the original was delayed.
The fact that you offered me the board seat meant so much. I'm really okay with the way it worked out.
Then you're the only one who is.
Victor, Colleen's upset about her dad. I don't blame her. You can't either for wanting his seat.
I don't blame her. However, I do blame your brother. He's behind this. He prompted her, as he did Adam, when he asked him to come up with his phony diary.
Thanks for coming.
Of course. I mean, I was a little surprised to get word that you wanted me to visit, seeing as you turned down all my previous requests.
I need your help, Heather. I didn't know where else to turn. Our new mom is doing very well. No more sign of infection.
Oh, thank God.
I want you to finish up on the antibiotics until they're all gone. Other than that, once the pediatrician signs off, two of you can go home.
It's just great. Do you have any other instructions, Doctor?
Now, the nurse will give you a list. I'll get the paperwork started.
Isn't that great news? Well, isn't it? I don't know how I could possibly be happy when I don't have a home to go to.
What are you talking about? You and Kane have a beautiful home.
Kane isn't the father of the baby, Mom.
What?
It's true. And I seriously doubt that he's going to want to be in our lives anymore.
So I'm filing for divorce.
I know it's painful, honey, but you're making the right decision. I mean, now that the truth is out, you can move on with your life and you can forget you ever knew Chloe Mitchell.
I can't do that. What about Cordelia?
Trust me, she's all I've been thinking about. She's still my granddaughter.
Isn't that ironic?
Look, Kane, you have every right to be bitter. Billy behaved appallingly. But you rest assured, I will see to it that that precious little girl is taken care of.
You wouldn't have to do that, Mom. I called Michael Baldwin. I'm going to sue for custody.
Well, I would offer you a little hair of the dog, but
I'm not hungover today, Jack.
what are you today?
Scared, mostly. Everybody here knows that kid's mine. What am I supposed to do, Jack, huh?
She's your daughter, Billy. She's an Abbott, just like us. I don't know how you can even think of letting another family take her away.
Check it out.
What?
Us coming in the same door together.
Only because we freaked out your parents so bad.
Yeah, well, they finally got that they're the reason we've been sneaking around, getting in all that trouble.
So do you still want to hang out with me now that I'm not off limits?
Oh, let me think about that. Yes.
That was quick.
So, a while back, before we got banned from being together, I asked you if you'd like to see a movie sometime. So, if you're still up for it, I was wondering.
Yeah.
Really?
Sure, when?
Well, how's tonight?
Tonight's good.
Great. So tonight, it's a date.
I guess it really is this time.
You knew that Kane wasn't the baby's father?
Yes, and I led everyone on, and it's all my fault, and I'm a horrible person.
Oh, Chloe.
Mom, I did want to tell you, and I tried, but then you came in and you wanted to get married, and I didn't want to ruin it, and...
Well, if Kane isn't the father, then who is?
Before you go, you need to sign the birth certificate.
May I see that, please? May I look, honey?
Kane already signed it. I'm Delia's mother. I can't not sign it.
The baby can't leave the hospital until you do.
Well, I guess we'll just have to work it out later.
Yeah, I guess so.
One last checkup with the pediatrician, and Cordelia's all set.
Okay.
Mom, please. Not right now. As long as the baby.
Okay. I guess the main thing now is to just get you and the baby home where you belong.
Where is that mythical place, Mom?
Well, if you're not going to be with Kane, then why don't you and I raise the baby together in my half of the mansion? It'll be a wonderful place for Delia to grow up.
And then Jill draws a chalk line down the living room to keep all of the second-class citizens in their own place.
Honey, I am not the maid anymore. And if I want my daughter and my granddaughter to live with me, then it's my business, and we'll just all be equals.
Mom, I remember what it was like growing up. I remember not having a father or a family. So Delia's going to have that too, and I'm just going to let history repeat itself.
Honey, I don't want you to make any decisions right now. You're still in shock. You're reacting emotionally.
I would think that letting my heart have a say in this is more than appropriate, wouldn't you agree?
Well, yeah, but this is a lifelong commitment to a child that you know isn't biologically yours.
Biology doesn't make a father. Just look at Billy. All right, look. From the first moment I saw the first ultrasound, Cordelia was my daughter. And then in the months that came along, what we were waiting for, I'd sit there and I would talk to her. You know, I'd say silly things, little corny things that a dad would say, and Chloe would just sit there and roll her eyes. But it seemed to me that that little girl knew what I was saying. She knew how I felt. And then when she was born, and I held her in my arms for the very first time, it's like she knew my voice. I am telling you, Mom. I'm telling you, I have a connection to that baby, and I can't just toss it away.
I hear what you're saying. But you're still her uncle. You don't have to be her father.
I know I don't have to be. I want to be. And my mind is made up.
This is your decision, yours alone, but I want you to know that I will be there for you. I mean, if you want to go for custody, we can hire a lawyer. Hell, you can move back in here. I'll hire a nanny.
Jack, okay, slow down, please.
The point I'm trying to make is you're not alone in this.
What I'm trying to make is diapers and spit up. It's just not my
Oh,
thing.
Billy, that phase goes by so quickly.
Maybe the point I'm trying to make is I can't be a dad. And dads are supposed to be someone like our dad, you know, that they know the right answers.
Fathers like John Abbott are pretty few and far between. But I think he would tell you, no one is born a parent. It's all on-the-job training. And who knows? You may actually be good at this. Just keep an open mind, okay? I'll get that. Hey, you don't have to ring the bell.
Jack, I left my pay stubs from Newman in a box in the den, and I'm working on my taxes. I'm interrupting.
No, it's fine. Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Billy. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. Listen, I'll get the pay stub, though I thought we'd be filing jointly.
I'm just letting my accountant decide.
Okay, here. Be right back.
about last night.
Well, no, it should have never happened. Don't you dare say a word to anyone, especially Jim.
What do you think, I'm crazy? I've got enough drama on my plate right now. I'm not gonna say anything to Jack. Just do me a favor, tell him that I had to go and I'll be back and... All right.
Okay.
You know, I can tell you're having a really rough time here, but if you expect me to intervene to get you out early,
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love it if you could, but I pretty much gave up on that fantasy a long time ago.
Okay. Well, then what sort of help are you looking for?
I've developed some kind of rash. It's pretty bad. The nurse here says that it's in my head. She gives me calamine lotion. I don't know, maybe it is, but it's getting worse. And I really need to see a dermatologist. You know, a real doctor, someone that will treat me like a patient, not like some number.
I mean, that sounds awful. I don't know what I could do to help.
Would you put in a request? Please? I guess since you've been trying to visit, I thought that maybe you still cared on some level.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't be here. But I don't want you to read anything more into that than what that is, because what we had, Adam, it's...
No, I know. It's over. I get it. It's my fault. I threw away the best thing that ever happened to me. I understand.
I really did love you.
Some days I live on that.
All right, well, I'll see what I can do about the doctor. No promises, but I'll try, okay?
I understand.
Bye, Adam.
I'm so sorry, okay? No more phone calls. I turned it off, threw it away. Now, where were we?
You were defending your brother's non-existent virtues. What?
When you get all smiley like that, that's when I worry.
Really? About what?
If you honestly think that Jack is interfering, you're not going to turn the other cheek. And that means I'm going to get caught in the crossfire, or more importantly, Abby will be.
You're so beautiful. Mm-hmm. You have nothing to be concerned about.
Well, if that's true, that means you and Jack are both going to have to behave yourselves.
Then, my darling, you tell your brother not to antagonize me. Because when he does, you'll be affected. Okay?
Here's all your pay stubs.
Oh, thanks.
Where's Billy?
He had to go.
Oh. Well, he wanted to give us some privacy.
I don't know. He didn't say.
You doing any better today?
Much better. And I just want to say I'm sorry I fell apart on you the other morning. It was just one of those...
rough morning. I could tell that. And given everything you've been through, I'd say you're entitled.
Well, it won't happen again.
If it happens, it happens. I just want you to know I will always be there for you. Okay?
Mom's been helping me. You know, I've been spending a lot more time with her.
Well, that's great. I'm glad you have someone, though I hope you won't rule out calling me if there's anything I can do. Look, I know I made some pretty colossal mistakes in our marriage, but I was always faithful to you. I still am. And I want to help, if there's any way I can help at all. Maybe in some way I can start to make up for all the stupid mistakes I made.
Jack, I've been very judgmental of you, and I should apologize. I mean, God knows I'm not perfect, and I've been too hard on you. And I want you to know that I have my regrets too.
Well, you can fix that, you know.
How?
Stop the divorce. If you feel you can trust me, put an end to it right now. Just pick up the phone and stop it. I would like nothing more than the chance to spend the rest of my life showing you how much I love you.
No. No. I don't deserve you, Jack.
You don't deserve? What does that mean? Sharon?
I gotta go. I'm sorry. Thanks.
Oh, honey, I assume that you'll tell me about the baby's father when you're ready. Oh, but meanwhile, I didn't have any idea that you would be released today, and you don't have anything to wear. Maybe I should go home and bring you something, or I could call. You know what? I'm going to go to the gift store, and I'll find something.
Hey, Mom. Don't forget, pink floor never touches my body. Yeah?
Okay.
Cordelia was in the nursery, so I assumed she'd be in here.
Yeah, the pediatrician took her for a checkup.
You know, I have to give Roger a call, and will you be all right?
Yeah, Mom, I'll be fine. Thank you. So, I signed the birth certificate right next to your name. And I guess we can just have all of that cleared up.
Well, legally, I'm the baby's father because I'm married to you. Not for much longer, though.
Yeah, I figured.
My lawyer will contact you. I'd like to end this as fast as possible.
Kane, for whatever it's worth, I'm really sorry.
It's a little late for that.
I know. I know, but I really did do this for the baby. Because you're a really good person, and I thought that you would be the perfect father for my baby.
Yeah, I know, honey. I'm gonna have to get home, and they're releasing Chloe, and she doesn't have anything to wear, or I was gonna go to the gift shop.
Hey, yes. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were on the phone.
Oh, no problem. I'm sorry, honey. It's just. Hold on, Roger. Billy, where are you going? Chloe would want to see you.
No, I don't think so. She shouldn't even know I was here.
Well, since we're being brutally honest with each other, I never did love you.
And I never loved you. But that didn't stop you from destroying things with the woman I did love, did it?
I did it for the baby. I can't stress that enough. But I thought that you would be the better choice by far.
Yeah, you got that right. I'm gonna take care of some things. I'll be back.
It's Billy. He's the father and the guy you're really in love with.
How'd you know?
He was just here out in the hall, but he left.
So Billy came, but he didn't stay. Billy will never stay, Mom.
Grandpa, hey. Hey, you're just on time. Thanks for coming here.
So? Don't mean to be honing in on you.
Eden Garrick, this is my grandfather, Victor Newman.
Hello, Eden. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
You know what? I should get going so you guys could talk, so.
Oh, why don't you join us?
Really?
Yes.
Sure.
You sit down. So I've heard a lot about you from Noah.
Okay, cool.
He said some very nice things.
You better.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be a hookup, that's it, you know? Just laughs, that's it.
But you fell madly in love and Billy didn't.
Yeah, well, by the time I realized that I was pregnant, it was too late. What was I gonna tell him? I couldn't tell him.
I understand, honey.
Yeah, well, apparently you're the only one who does.
Oh, my poor baby.
I'd cry too if I had done what you did. Jill, you just had it all planned out, didn't you? The maid's daughter, so determined to have an heir to the Chancellor fortune. Well, from the very first moment you told us who you really were, I knew that you were the worst kind of trash.
Get out! Katie's had enough. You just leave her alone and get out of here before I throw you out.
Thanks for coming on such short notice. I know you're very busy. You said it was important. Rafe, I need your advice about a kid.
You mean Anna?
No, my kid.
This has been fun, but I should probably get going. Our English lit teacher gave us a killer reading list, and I figure, no problem, I've probably read them all.
Then she saw the list.
I understand. Studies come first. It's very nice meeting you, Eden.
You too. Did you pick up your books already?
My mom's getting them, but I could go with you if you don't mind.
Listen, I'd prefer the company of a beautiful woman any day over my own.
Cool, thanks.
All right, why don't you invite Eden to come out to the ranch one day?
Hey, that's a great idea.
Go riding. All right?
I've never ridden a horse before.
Oh, you'll love it. Let's go.
Nice to meet you.
Bye, Grandpa.
Victor, I just came from seeing Adam. He's not doing so well.
You know, his time in prison is going to be good for him. He'll learn valuable lessons. Excuse me. Yes.
If you'd sign at the bottom, please. Thanks. Come again. Thanks.
Jack, come on. Give me some space.
I can't help but be concerned, Sharon. Give me a call when you get this message. Bye.
Hey, Uncle Jack.
Hey, kiddo. What's with the boxes?
I'm moving into my dad's house. Actually, my house. I have to get used to saying that.
It's a big old house to be rattling around in all by yourself. You sure you're gonna be okay alone?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Thank you for asking.
My little niece is a grown-up now.
Yeah, guess I am.
I'll tell you this. Wherever Brad is right now, he's got a big old smile on his face. The way you squared off with old Moneybags, you did us both proud.
Well, thank you. Although I couldn't have pulled it off without your help. I mean, so far, Victor has done everything you said he would.
Stick with me, kid. I'll teach you all the twisted inner workings of what passes as his mind.
I gotta go pack.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, big brother.
Hey, sis. What a nice surprise.
Well, we need to talk about Colleen.
I understand she pulled off quite a coup.
Yeah, you heard that, huh?
Yeah, she told me all about it. She's quite psyched. I can see that you are not.
Well, I'm just shocked. So's Tracy. We had no idea she was even thinking about this. I mean, how did she know she had a prerogative to take over Brad's vacancy?
Never underestimate Colleen. I'm telling you, she's a bright, ambitious young woman, got a great head on her shoulders.
Yeah, that's true, but still, it's so hard to fathom that she thought of this all on her own, isn't it?
Oh, hey. No, what are you doing here? I told you I would get your books for you.
I know. I came with Eden to get hers. Are those mine?
Yeah. You want them now?
Sure. Thanks.
I don't know. Brad's house is a lot of house for a single girl Colleen's age.
You know, she'll grow into it. I think you and I have the same problem imagining that Colleen is a grown woman with a mind all her own, which she inherited from her parents, along with an avid brain for business. And come to think of it, Brad was no slouch in that area, so she came by it honestly. It's in the genes.
Hello, Ashley.
Hi, Colleen.
Look, I'm sorry if you're upset with me on account of the board.
I'm not upset with you. I'm concerned, though. Are you sure you know what you're doing?
I know exactly what I am doing.
Okay, I just never knew you to be interested in business. Why this sudden desire to have a seat on a corporate board?
You know why, Ashley. It was my dad's seat, and to me, that means something.
I understand that. But how did you know it was even an option? Nothing was said during the reading of the will. And yet you quoted the exact Newman bylaw that made it possible.
Well, I started reading all the papers from the lawyer. I mean, since I am the executrix and everything.
And trustee for Abby. It's a lot to handle. Now you're adding on top of that Newman Enterprises. I just really don't think your dad would want you to be taking all this on right now, honey.
You don't know what he wanted, Ashley, and frankly, you didn't care. Okay, Victor was trying to take my dad's seat and Abby away from him, and you were just gonna stand there and watch it happen.
So this is about getting back at Victor.
For the record, she hasn't once said that.
Right.
It's about honoring my father and making him proud, okay? And yes, maybe there's a part of me that wants to show Victor that he can't treat my father like that and get away with it.
Resentment. Ah, yes. Victor does have a way of bringing that out in people.
I understand that you're angry. And I understand that you're upset. But honey, believe me, the last thing you want to do is take on Victor Newman.
I am so sick of people telling me that. It's like I'm supposed to be intimidated or something. Well, you know what, Ashley? I'm not. Okay? I am claiming what is rightfully mine.
Honey, why don't you lie down and rest for a while I fix up the room next to mine? And that way I'll be close by to help with the baby.
Esther, aren't you forgetting something? Just what every newlywed husband wants. To be in a room right next door to his bride's daughter and her screaming newborn.
Roger understands.
The baby's sleeping. I'd like to keep it that way. Thank you.
As your mother is so fond of pointing out lately, there's no one else in my bedroom. So, why don't you just come and stay in my wing, and I can help you with the baby and let the newlyweds have their privacy.
First I'm trash, and now she wants to be my roommate. That's
Chloe,
funny.
this isn't about you, okay? Or about me. This is about Cordelia and what's best for her. So, why don't we all make a pact right here and right now that we forget our own issues and just focus on what's best for the baby, for that beautiful little Cordelia. Think you can do that?
Excuse me, Dr. Kimura, do you know where Chloe went? Is she in another room?
Well, yeah, she and your daughter were discharged a while ago. You didn't know?
Must have been some miscommunication. Do you happen to know where she went?
Oh, I'm afraid not.
Thank you. Thanks, Doc.
So, your ex is married to someone else who's now the legal father of record, but the baby is really yours. Yep, that's about it. First step, we get a DNA test. Voluntary court order to establish paternity. There already was a DNA test. Chloe had one when she was pregnant. Couldn't rule out Cain as the father, and that's how she convinced him that he was the father, but Delia's my kid. Chloe admitted it.
you don't think it's possible she...
Well, sleeping around? No, I don't. She was obsessed with me, man. I mean, it was almost like she was almost a stalker.
Then there's gonna need to be a second test. One that doesn't rule you out as the father.
I imagine that's where things get interesting, huh?
What do you want to get out of all of this, Billy? Custody, shared custody, visitation? Do we petition the court to change the birth certificate, establish parental rights?
Oh, man, hell, Rafe, I don't know.
Well, buddy, you're gonna have to figure this out. Because if we persuade the court to recognize you as the child's father, you become legally responsible for her. If you're not ready for that...
Look, I just need to know what my options might be. Okay, legally, I don't know if I'm ready to pull the trigger on anything.
So, were you assigned the same books as Noah?
Uh-huh. I was just gonna get mine at the library, but Lauren said go ahead and buy them.
Yeah, they make great doorstops.
Oh, says the nerd of all time. What do you read, like 900 words a minute?
Whoa, 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 look who's talking.
Well, that's the hospital calling me. I wonder what they want. Hello? This is she. What? Oh my gosh, when? I'll be right there.
What is it, Mom?
Grandma, she collapsed.
Grandma Doris?
Yeah, I gotta get to the hospital right now.
I'm coming with you. Hey, I'll call you later, all right?
Yeah, go. Hey, Noah, wait, hey, you forgot your books.
Miss, you want to step over here, please, so I can check your bag?
Wilson, let's go.
Where?
You got your wish. We're taking you to see a dermatologist.
I tried to let it go, but I can't.
Apparently not. Adam broke the law. He is where he deserves to be, okay?
And he can just rot there for all you care. Are you aware of what he's going through?
Having been behind bars myself, I certainly do.
Hey, Victor, tough love is one thing, but you're being just plain cruel.
And how's that?
Your callous indifference for another human being suffering, let alone your son's.
Have you forgotten the fact that my son accused me of murder? If he is suffering, he brought it on himself.
After you set out to punish him, to ruin his life, you pushed him into a corner, and yes, he came out fighting. But can you be honest with yourself? You, Victor Newman, probably would have done the same thing.
Have you forgotten for a minute how he used and deceived you? You and I have nothing further to discuss. Have a nice day.
Well, I think that's everything, huh?
Thank you for helping me cram everything into my car. Oh, and these are yours.
No. You keep those. This is your home, always.
Thank you.
Colleen, honey, before you go, I just really don't want to see you let this Newman-Abbott feud poison your life the way it has so many others.
Well, you tell Victor that because he's the one screwing over my dad. Bye, Jack.
Let me know if you need any help getting settled in.
I will.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
You're behind this.
Behind what?
Please don't insult my intelligence.
Did we or did we not just see a bright, independent-minded young woman leave this
She's
house?
a young woman who's grieving, and she's not thinking straight. And you are using that to further your agenda, and that is selfish, and
That
it's so
seat
wrong.
on the Newman board is part of Brad's legacy. Why
And
shouldn't
is
she
that the
claim it?
rationale you used on Colleen? Is it, Jack? I am so sick to death of your machinations. I know you so well. You think you're hurting Victor. The truth is you're hurting Abby and Colleen, and you're hurting me.
I'm holding her right, yeah?
No, no. Hold her head a little higher. Support it. Yeah, that's better.
You know what? Always put a towel over your shoulder in case more than just a bubble comes out.
Oh, yep, she's a spinner.
At some point, she'll learn how to eat without swallowing so much air.
Yeah.
Gently, gently. Just little pats. You're trying to burp her, not wallop the poor thing.
Oh, does that apply to you too, Jill?
If you know what's good for you.
Okay, come on now. We've been getting along so well, right?
I'm glad to hear that.
Oh, hello, sweetheart. Mwah.
Hope you don't mind that I let myself in. The door was open.
Yeah, I guess we should change the locks, huh?
Well, hi to you, too.
What you doing, Bill?
Well, just came by to,
Yeah, I'd like to know that myself.
Next on The Young and the Restless.
The next time you want to blame someone for Sharon's problems, you should take a look at yourself.
Could have stayed at the cabin. I sent him out there to die.
Think you're tough? Well, then come on, Kane.
Really enjoy it.